This is a third grade math problem because the student is expected to solve two-step problems involving addition and subtraction within 1,000 based on the relationships between addition and subtraction. This is a two-step problem, so my mathematical models are join and compare. Okay, let's go ahead and read the question. Isaac spent 1 hour and 45 minutes playing racquetball at the gym and another 35 minutes playing basketball. His friend Adam spent 1 hour and 25 minutes running on the track and playing basketball at the gym. In terms of duration, how much longer did Isaac spend at the gym than Adam? The first thing I need to do is identify how I'm going to solve the problem. I see that Isaac spent 1 hour and 45 minutes and then another 35 minutes. I know that I need to use join because a change is occurring. I have an amount, which is the 1 hour and 45 minutes, and the 35 minutes is joining that amount. So before we can do anything, because we want to convert it into minutes, we need to change or convert the 1 hour and 45 minutes before we can even plug it into our model. Okay, we know that Isaac spent 1 hour and 45 minutes. We know that there's 60 minutes in an hour, so we can go ahead and set up our problem. 60 minutes plus 45 minutes. And I'm going to use base 10 visuals. I'll use my tens rods to represent 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then for 45, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 42, 43, 44, 45. I need to make 10 to see if I can make a hundreds flat. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I can take this and regroup it into a hundreds flat. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left over. So 60 plus 45 is 105. So this is what we started with. We have an amount, which now we know is 105 minutes, and I can take that and plug it into my join set model. So we're starting with 105 minutes. We have an amount, something's joining it. We have 35 minutes joining it. So that is the change. In every join problem, there's a change occurring. So I have my start and my change, and the tool I'm going to use, because something is joining it, is addition to find my result. So I have 105 plus 35. I'll represent this with my hundreds. Base 10 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 105, and 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I already see that I can make 10 because I have a set of 5 here and a 5 there. I can subitize and see that 5 and 5 will make a tens rod. So I can go ahead and cross this out and carry it and put it in my result. Or not carry, we'll go ahead and regroup it and put it in our result. I don't have enough tens rods to make another hundreds flat, so I can go ahead and add that 10, 20, 30 to my result, 10, 20, 30, and I'm left with a hundreds flat. So I know that 105 plus 35 is 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 140. And we always label. So now we know exactly how long Isaac was at the gym because we used our join set model. We had 105 minutes, 35 minutes was added to it, and now we have 140 minutes. So let's keep track. We know that Isaac was at the gym for 140 minutes. Now we need to see how long Adam was at the gym. Adam spent 1 hour and 25 minutes running at the gym. We know that 60 minutes are in an hour, so we can do 60 minutes plus 25 to see how long Adam was at the gym. So I can draw my base 10 blocks. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then for my 25, I have 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can make 10. I have 60, 70, 80. I can't make 10 with that, so I can take this, and I know that I have 80 10s here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 8 10s, which makes 80, and then 5 1s. So now we know that Adam was at the gym for 85 minutes. Now, our next step is compare. We are going to use a compare because no change is occurring. There's a difference. If I added that difference to the other amount, they would be the same. So we know that between Isaac and Adam, Isaac has the larger set. So we can go ahead and write that in. The larger set is 140 minutes. And then our smaller set is Adam's, which is 85 minutes. To find the difference, we need to use a tool, which will be subtraction. If we subtract our larger set, if we subtract our smaller set from our larger set, it will show us our difference. Because if we added this difference to the smaller set, it would be equal. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I'm going to use a pencil for this so I can erase. We have 140 minutes. So I have my flat, which is 100, and then 10, 20, 30, 40. So there's 140 represented. And then my smaller set is 85. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. We always start with our ones place when we subtract. So I see that I have a 5. And I'm going to take this 10 and break it into base 10 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 5 down here and 5 up here, so I can subtract that away. Now I can move into my tens. I have 80 and only 35 up here with my hundreds flat, so 135 and 80. So I need to break up my hundreds flat into 10 tens rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I have 10 tens rods added to my 30 with my 80 down here. So I can see if I can subtract 80 from up here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can take this whole group and erase it, because it was subtracted. Left over now, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. And we can always check ourselves by adding to make sure we're correct. It's always good to check yourself. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to make 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. and then 55 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. And if I add those together, I should get 140 if I did everything correctly. So let's see. I have 5 and 5, which I can subitize, and I know that's 10. So I can draw my tens rod down here and cross those out because those are added. Now let's see, I have 80, 90, 100, which that I can regroup and make a hundreds with 3 left over. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and there's my hundreds. So I have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 140. So I added these together, regrouped, got my hundreds, had my 30, added it, got 140. So I am correct. The difference is 55 because these two numbers together are 140, and that equals our larger set. So now we can look back at our problem. In terms of duration, how much longer did Isaac spend at the gym than Adam? Oh, and I always like to label these so we know exactly who is the larger set, even though we wrote it down earlier. In terms of duration, Isaac spent 55 more minutes at the gym than Adam did. So our answer is 55 minutes. Some misconceptions are that we do not look for keywords like I addressed earlier. We need to identify the problem and what we need to use because it's all about looking at the relationships between the numbers. And we always start in the ones place when adding or subtracting, just like I showed you with our base 10 blocks. And that is how we do a two-step word problem for third graders.